It's Friday the 13th. I like to feel the ground. It's going to be a good day. Andy Faster. It could be the crisp. They'll influence a microphone. I'd say it feels like I'm on the right track. There's a lot more room there to grow and progress still. I just really enjoyed the running out here. I didn't really enjoy it. Down the 7 digits, call up Bridget, her man. Morning, gorgeous.
Oh, it's Scott Beatty! A day in the life. How are you doing?
Why have you done that? You've made it look the camera.
I'm joking, that's not going to be on there.
Cut that. Morning, gorgeous.
Morning.
Oh, that's an awkward one. Oh. There you go.
What are we doing today, Scott?
Bit of running. Oh, your camera's off on one. Gimbal's got a life of its own.
Sorry.
Bit of running, yeah. Just 2 runs today. Muddy Yarrow 16. We've had a few plays already, so.
How are we starting the day?
Could be a good last day. Starting the day with grinding some beans. And Cheltenham, last day. But today is about recovering losses from earlier in the week.
Tell him you had Maestro Conti, ridden by Harry Skeleton, trained by Dan, and he came second for you.
I just won with Dino Blue, what are you on about? No, I'm only down like 10 quid from 3 days.
Oh,
so
okay, that's fine.
For 3 days of fun, I'd say you'd pay a lot more. You'd pay a lot more than that. Yeah, it is about winning it back. Pre-run, if we can.
What is for breakfast?
1 banana, and that's it. No, I'm joking. I've got some porridge, overnight oats in the fridge. I just need to warm them up in the pan.
So why do you make overnight oats with them warm them up anyway? Why don't you just make oats?
No, because if you leave
Has this
them,
been
if you leave them overnight and then you warm them up, they taste better. It's not like your standard overnight oats where you eat them cold. They're less like, they're softer. They're way better.
You're making them twice.
No, I'm not making them before.
He has got a method.
I put a bit.
They do taste
I
better.
put a bit of milk in and some honey the night before. How is that making? Like, that's just preparing them for the next morning. You might be wondering why I'm putting my porridge in a frying pan. It does look quite odd, right? There is a reasoning for it. The pans in this gaff are kind of bad. They're bad, right? And everything sticks to them, like all of these. I don't know who's making rice on the morning, by the way. There's always rice in this gaff, just pans of rice. But anyway, the pans in this gaff are pretty bad, and doing it in this non-stick frying pan just makes it way easier to clean. So like, it's just like efficiency. Whereas like people just like to leave other people, not naming names, just like to leave pans everywhere. Look, clean, 10 seconds, so simple.
Hold on. Second or third doesn't really matter, but just out of principle. Go on, pass him, Ive. Get your head down.
It's on the joke to you.
Third, is that Mondui boy? Fourth. 10:20, Active Authority. The Ollie Murphy horse, I believe. Let me have a look. Gaelic Warrior looks good as well, though, but also look at Django Bay. Look at Django Bay as well, though.
You still here? Got to do a bit of the running.
Do you want to watch me just been mental? How quick do you reckon I can take this gel down?
Take us some water, bro.
Having a gel.
He's practicing his calf gels before the race. Why don't you, if you put it in your mouth.
Hashtag just did it.
Today is Friday the...
Well, as in like 2 months.
Oh, it's Friday the 13th. But yeah, it's Friday, we're at Mailboxes. Absolutely 5-star weather day today. Sun beaming down, minimal wind. Yeah, the weather's been treating us so well up here so far. About 60 minutes progressive this morning. Little cool down on the end and then easy double later, but yeah, it's a beautiful morning. You might have seen a lot of us watching Cheltenham this morning. Just a disclaimer, none of us have gambling problems, you know, when the fun stops, stop. It's been
So I'm just here as a legal representative, just to say, obviously you can't bet on anything to do with running and athletics. It's not something that would happen. Before anyone has anything to say about it, it's 50p, £1 each way, something like that. It's a little bit of fun. So if you're young out there, don't gamble, and if you're an athlete, definitely don't gamble on athletics because you can get banned for that as well. Back to my good friend Scott.
yeah, it's definitely lifted the mood during this second week on camp. Just having something to watch before runs, and yeah, we've been sensible with it. But I don't have my cheat shoes on because I like to feel the ground. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just see how we feel. If we get dropped, we get dropped. If we don't get dropped, we don't get dropped. Either way,
You can't beat
it's going to
that
be a
kind of
good day.
logic.
Yeah, you can't be that kind of logic.
Anything to add, Rory? Good. Scott, best Hoka shoes for a road 10k.
Rocket X2,
Favourite hobby outside of running, Scott?
watching football.
How did you deal with sickness, especially before the Valencia 10k?
I just try and stay calm about it and think about the training that you've done the 6, 7, 8 weeks prior to getting sick, because 1 week is not going to change your fitness. It's like the sum of training. Andy Faster, I'm holding on to the car.
Eddie Howe, stay or go?
Stay. It's rash if we let him go.
What was your breakthrough race as a younger athlete where you knew that you wanted to do this full time?
I wouldn't say I ever thought I wanted to do it full time or not. I'd say maybe getting second in national cross or getting an England vest at English schools after not being in the sport very long. I was like, oh, maybe there's some like talent there to pursue it further, and then that led me to going to America for college.
Ideal 3-pint lineup, hypothetical pub.
Asahi, Guinness, Cruz Campo, Panicked.
How do you tackle with pre-race nerves? Especially when there's a goal that you want to hit on the line.
I sort of try and detach myself. I used to get really nervous. I think it affected me a lot. Recently I've just been trying to like sort of detach myself from the outcome and sort of just look at it as it's a privilege to be there. You know, I've put in a lot of work to get to the point of being in those races that I once like really wished just to have the opportunity to be in. So I think you got, yeah, sort of just detach myself from the outcome and run freely.
Nice. Right, you can get back to your easy steady now.
Thanks. Heart rate through the roof. It was good. I didn't really enjoy it. I just hate them runs. I just detest them, to be honest. And we're honest on this channel, so there you go. But no, it was all right. My mouth's so dry. Wednesday night was pretty hard, and so yesterday was like it's a bit full on. I mean, like we ran easy, but gym and treatment, my legs just, as I expected, just felt a bit tired. But no, not tired, just flat. But like that, I expected that. But no, heart rate was fine, and just sort of kept it sensible. Get back, lunch, chill a bit, maybe have a nap, go for coffee, double. Might go to the sauna if I have time, / if we can get there. Might go and have a sauna, and then I think I'm on dinner tonight.
All right, Beatty, walk us through lunchtime. What's going on?
Lunch today. I'm definitely not putting more effort in just because people are following me around with the camera. No, I'm having some egg fried rice with a bit of veg.
Why?
Standard for me. Well, pardon?
Why are you having that?
Because veg is healthy, rice is carbs, and I enjoy egg fried rice as well. It's one of sort of a staple lunch.
So is there any particular way you like to chop your tomatoes?
So I believe this is called is it the bridge method? And then this is the claw. I think I was taught that in food technology in school. Tomatoes, usually I go just bang down the middle like that, straight, firm, and we're done. Not the most visually appetizing meal, but Tastes good.
Little taste test here.
Taste test.
I thought it was for me.
Alright, do you want this? Should I do an aeroplane?
Ooh.
Nice, isn't it?
It's like risotto.
Kombucha? Do you want to try that? Or is that too woke for you?
Too woke.
Basically, to maintain a little bit of team morale, we put a little bit of FIFA on in between sessions, or in between runs especially, just so that we can maintain that camaraderie and the chemistry. And as you can see, it's going terribly wrong.
elsewhere.
Because the issue is these two, they do get carried by me, unfortunately. But yeah, we play a little bit of FIFA just to relax the mind, relax the body. In fact, there's nothing relaxing about it. It actually gets quite stressful.
Can you rank the team on FIFA playing ability?
I'm going to be top spot by considerable margin. It's tight next, but I'm going to put Callum Elson in at second. And yeah, I think that's fair. And I think third and fourth, the Chuckle Brothers, they come in joint. I'll be honest. No, this is ridiculous.
No. I think the controllers are wrong.
What Wi-Fi are we on it? Is this PlusNet?
What's wrong with PlusNet? Sorry, PlusNet, our future
We
sponsors.
were getting a lot of chat about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, because why didn't you tell us it was a connection issue?
Because me and Beatty were pretty sure that it was a chemistry issue between me and him, so didn't want to bring up the Wi-Fi.
If this connection comes back, we'll beat this guy.
We're off for a brew. Also, Elsa knows me a coffee, and I'm about to let him know now. I'll save it for another time. He owes me a coffee, and I was about to let him know, but he's straight at the front of the queue, and now it feels awkward. So I'll save it for another time. I've got it in the bank. Yeah.
And I appreciate that because you know he won't like manage to find a way around it at all and be like, oh, Scott, you remember that time in Poch? You know what I mean? Because he remembers everything.
He doesn't remember much. How do I flip it around? Just on FaceTime to the boss. This is now a personal vlog. Say hello. I'm just vlogging. Yeah, for my day in the life. Yeah. FaceTime to the boss, or Stephen, this is also called, or Scott's minder as well. Just checking in with my minder. Checking in how my day is going. Why don't you just go to the garden and have a chat? Ready when you are. Why do you think you've got Hartman?
Is it like
Crisps.
Chris?
It could be the crisp.
And the Coke.
You wonder why you never learn. But Elle came out with the chocolate muffins and just looked too good, didn't it?
Oh, pigeons!
They'll influence a microphone.
How's camping so far? How are you finding it?
Good, yeah. Like first few weeks, obviously came off a bit of indoor racing from myself. So, and then sort of missed the European standard over 5k, so we thought we'd try and consolidate or put a good mark down over 10 in case I don't get the 5k standard outdoors. So I'm also considering just wanting to do the 10. So coming off indoors, it was more just like getting back into a bit of base work, really. So it's not been anything too exciting in terms of training, especially like getting adapted to the altitude as well. But no, it's been. I just really enjoyed the running out here. And like, even though it's tough, it's like the runs seem to go by quick because it's like so beautiful, really. But no, it's good. It's good.
Last summer,
Yeah.
you weren't able to kind of put the performances together that you knew you were capable of.
Yeah.
And you've kind of come into this year and started to prove to other people that you are actually as good as you think you are. How does that kind of feel to be able to kind of put together a few performances? I know you're not even happy with the ones you have done, but like...
Yeah, I'd say my personality is that like it feels good, but I still not really that content. There's a lot that I want to do and think that I can do in the sport, so I'd say, maybe my performances the last few months, like, I'd say it feels like I'm on the right track, but like, and I'm happy with them. But like, I'm not like dancing around the room every day, you know. Like I'm not just gonna settle for that. Like I'm very happy. Maybe if that's the trajectory I'm on, but I think and I hope that's not the, you know, there's a lot more room there to grow and progress still, but it's sort of validating that I think I'm doing the right things, preparing for racing the right way, get myself in the right sort of spot mentally to, you know, compete whenever I stand on the start line, and just trying to make those, like, make your bad days a lot better rather than having like those horrible off days. So yeah, it's all validation in terms of backing up my own mind that, you know, I can still keep progressing and jump up a few more levels.
I've been in the sauna.
You look like you've been in the sauna.
My face is probably red. Yeah, I just did the double with the lads, and then what they made.
Chicken curry.
Oh, what
Have
a
a
treat.
look.
Being treated to dinner. Oh, that looks pretty good. Right. I was a bit cooked there when I got back from the sauna, but Callum Elson over here made an unreal curry, didn't you, son?
Vlogging, lad.
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Oh, yeah.
Like AB.
Chef's doing washing up as well.
No, don't. I'll do it. Leave it. Yeah, keep that rice for tomorrow. Good lad.
This is what we have to do in this team, you know, look after the 1304 lads and the 27-minute lads. Just a fat old chef here, that's all I'm good for.
Cali full now. Also, post dinner, little treat here. Obviously, the chocolate's a bit in America, so I've been savouring this that I brought over with myself. I brought 2 bars over, thanks to the boss, and just gonna get into a little bit of it now. There you go, fruit and nut. What are you laughing at?
You vlogging?
I'd no start.
You're gonna stop following me around with that camera now?
I am. How's your day been?
Can you make sure you don't get me in the back?
How do you want me to, like, Callum's getting dressed, so I'm like trying to block the view. Is this good?
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
my massive wingspan, currently out right now. Fucking huge. Yeah, it's been good. I was a bit cooked tonight after the sauna, but got home. Callum made a lovely curry. Watched a documentary, had some dessert, and now Charlie's gonna go home, go to sleep. Got a double session day tomorrow, so that should be good. Thanks to everyone for the support and the continued support, and keep sharing and liking the videos. And if there's anything you want to see specifically, just let us know in the comments, and we'll try and do it. Thank you very much. Good night.
How we just chill. Down the 7 digits, call up Bridget, her name